Welcome. Let's take a look at our top story. As the world wages an unrelenting battle against the novel coronavirus in the U.S., President Trump's misleading statements seem to take precedence. Despite several warnings from experts and scientists, Trump doesn't seem to grasp the severity of the problem. Now, here are a few of the top statements which suggest that the President, Donald Trump, may not be in control of the situation. The U.S. has reported a little more than 2,400 deaths due to the coronavirus outbreak. But experts believe that the death toll could reach up to 200,000. Expressing surprise at the scale at which the virus is spreading, President Trump said that controlling deaths between 100,000 to 200,000 would be a good job.
So you're talking about 2.2 million deaths, 2.2 million people from this. And so if we could hold that down, as we're saying, to 100,000, it's a horrible number. Maybe even less, but to 100,000. So we have between 100 and 200,000. We all together have done a very good job. But 2.2 up to 2.2 million deaths, and maybe even beyond that, I'm feeling very good about what we did last week.
Dr. Fauci, a leading immunologist, predicts that the virus outbreak could kill more than 200,000 people in the U.S. alone. Instead of creating a robust system to contain the virus, President Donald Trump was lauding his administration for the $2 trillion fund, which was approved by the Congress. He also said that the $2 trillion fund was the right amount to help 2.2 million people with the infection. President Trump, in his unfounded optimism, had hoped that the virus would disappear. He repeatedly expressed surprise at the proportion at which the virus has been spreading. Now, earlier, despite all the warnings, he had decided that Easter would be the deadline to remove all quarantine measures. However, in anticipation of the death rate in the U.S. peaking in 2 weeks, Trump has extended the social distancing guidelines.
On Easter, we probably, that could be a peak. That could be a peak period. That could be the peak, sadly to say, that could be the peak number of deaths before it starts coming down. No, that was aspirational. We had an aspiration of Easter. But when you hear these kind of numbers and you hear the potential travesty, we don't want to do anything where, we don't want to have a spike up. We don't want to do it soon, and then all of a sudden you go down, you're coming down, and then you start going up again.
President Trump's seriousness over the pandemic is also widely being questioned. In a series of tweets, Trump was seen bragging about his rating on television, comparing his television rating to primetime sitcoms, sports matches, and other online shows. Trump completely failed to address the real issue, the coronavirus pandemic. A month earlier, President Trump said he was surprised by the virus. Later, he underplayed the serious threat that it proposed and hoped for the virus to not spread so rapidly. The administration also ignored the playbook on fighting pandemics that had come out during Obama's tenure. However, reports suggest that Trump could embrace Obamacare temporarily, even though his administration is completely against it.
On Friday, the FDA authorized a new test developed by Abbott Labs that delivers lightning-fast results in as little as 5 minutes. That's a whole new ballgame. I want to thank Abbott Labs for the incredible work they've done. They've been working around the clock. Normally, this approval process from the FDA would take 10 months and even longer, but we did it in 4 weeks. Abbott has stated that they will begin delivering 50,000 tests each day.
Without solid proof, the Trump administration has claimed that the U.S. has done an efficient job in testing people for the virus. President Trump also said that the portable rapid tests for those affected by coronavirus will soon be made available, and that they were on the verge of a huge breakthrough. But in reality, the healthcare system is in a shambles, the shortage of ventilators and protective gear being the most obvious deficiency.